Hello, Leo. Welcome to your forecast for 2024. This is for Leo and Leo rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cult across spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Leo, I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. I mean, what can I say? I love my Leos. I also use astrology because it offers a lot more depth to your reading. So 2024, here we go, Leo. This is going to be a dynamic year. You are definitely going to have an amazing year, okay? You're going to have an amazing year. I love 2024. I love 2024. It is we have some really great eclipses. We have some really memorable and unforgettable new moons and even full moons. And 2024 is like conjunctions galore. Now, conjunctions in astrology, the easiest way to explain it is like the highest degree of like auspicious aspects. Okay. And so there are a lot, there's some we haven't seen in 13 years. I mean, 2024 is going to be a year. Now, I like to think of 2024 as the middle child of 2023 and 2025. And the reason why is because there is a sense of like a lot of like learning things on your own and just taking action and going for it and getting away with a lot of things too. I mean, 2024 is going to be a really great year, a lot of self-sufficiency, a lot of power. And hey, if you're into numerology, you would know that 2024 is a year of 8, okay? We're coming out of the year 7. If 7 was all about introspection, 2024, the year of 8, if you're into numerology, you know this, abundance, wealth, success. And so really great, especially considering, Leo, you rule the card 8 in tarot, the strength card. So you're really going to have a great year. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down for you. But just again, 2024, it really is a big year. A lot's going to happen in 2024, especially April and May. Those are the two biggest months. And it really is everything that you do in 2024 really determines where you're going to be in 2025. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up 2025 is because, and here's the thing, I can't say the same thing for 2023 because there are so many more bigger aspects happening in 2024. So yes, 2024 really is a pivotal year. And so the thing about 2025, just to let you know, how enormous 2025 is. Some may consider it the year of the decade. I mean, it's a big year. We not only have Mars retrograde, Venus retrograde, we have the changing of the nodes, okay? Virgo and Pisces. So you know how in July, the North Node and the South Node moved into Aries and Libra. They're moving into Virgo and Pisces. So what does this mean for you for 2025, Leo? Money, 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 money. It's your second and eighth house, the two money houses of the zodiac wheel. And so 2025 is going to be a big year for you. And what's making 2025 a very, very powerful year and just like a crazy year is that all the outer planets are moving, okay? And so Neptune, which has been in Aries, Neptune has been in Pisces since 2011, finally moving to Aries, okay? Saturn also moving to Aries. This is big. And this year, 2024, Pluto's moving into Aquarius for 20 years. We're going to talk about this, but you see how that's also affecting 2025. And then Uranus, which has been in Taurus since 2018, is finally moving into Gemini. And yeah, I'm not done. Jupiter is moving into Cancer. So you see all the outer planets in 2025, like when I say changes, big changes in 2025, those are big changes. Now, here's the thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and break down. This is how I'm going to do your spread. I'm going to give you just the most important thing to look out for every month that will be relevant to you, Leo. Then I'll do your spread. And then after your spread, I'm going to break it down quarterly. And I'm going to name all the key dates that Leos and only Leos and Leo risings and Leo moons and like those that you should prepare for. But you are moving into, well, let's just do it. Let's do it now. Okay. So I know I have to wear my glasses because I have like just my entire screen is full of notes. 2024 is such a big year. Now, January, we kick it off with Pluto moving into Aquarius. Huge. Okay. We got a preview of this in 2023. Okay. Over the spring. And so we're going to talk about this later, but Pluto moving into Aquarius, that's your 7th house. So what does this mean? Starting January 2024 for 20 years, you're going to have a really big emphasis on partnerships and relationships. Out of all the signs, it's in your 7th house, Leo. Okay. So that's going to be a big shift for you. There's going to be a lot of activity there, empowerment there. But there is also Pluto in Aquarius is such a bigger thing. The last time Pluto was in Aquarius was 250 years ago. Okay. And so it's a cycle, right? So we as humanity get to live through Pluto and Aquarius. Not everyone that has lived on this earth can say that. All right. So this is a big deal. I'm going to do a separate video on Pluto and Aquarius because it is such a big deal and it's going to have a really big impact on your life. If you want to, I did like an Instagram reel on my Instagram. And it's pinned at the top if you just want to get like a little preview of like what happens during Pluto and Aquarius. Now, February, I really love the fact that Mars and Venus are going to be conjuncting Pluto in Aquarius. So you're going to start feeling relationship, partnership activity right away. All right. Now in March, we have that lunar eclipse in Libra. This is an absolutely big thing for you. A lot of communication activity, especially if you, with siblings and neighbors too, could be a big thing for y'all around this time. Now, when we move into April, April is the big month. April is a big month. We have the new moon total solar eclipse. Okay. Now I am going to give you the dates when I break it down later, but that's happening in April, and that is your 9th house as spirituality. It's also education. You may be learning something new. You may be going back to school. There's so much could happen. 9th house is also publishing. Hey, Leo, if you're writing a book, oh my goodness, the North Node moved into your sign in the 9th house. Moved into Aries in your 9th house. So that rules publishing, starting a website, maybe a blog. I mean, this is a lot. And also the 9th house does rule long distance travel. If you're not planning on traveling long distance, working with foreign cultures and being fascinated with, foreign cultures or whatnot. But that's not it. April 20th, that's when we have Jupiter conjuncting Uranus in Taurus. So what's happening here, Leo? Can I just tell you real quick? A lot of y'all are getting new jobs. It's like a lot like more like dream jobs. Okay. So this is that 13-year aspect. This is just going to be insane. Okay. Some people may argue it's like the best day of the decade. It's a very powerful day. Now, in May, I do love the Sun and Venus conjuncting Uranus and Taurus. May is a big month when we have the Sun conjunct Jupiter. Now, this is the luckiest day of the year. Again, we'll talk about this. We're going to talk about this. And again, this is affecting your 10th house of career, public recognition, also fame. Some of y'all could be the next, I always default to Chris Hemsworth. He's a Leo. Who's some other Leos? Anyway, I'm not going to, let's keep going. But this is the luckiest day of the year. But again, this is all in your 10th house. And so, yeah, a lot of y'all can become a lot more famous in what you do. A lot of y'all can be more, take on more leadership roles, start your own business. I mean, a lot of activity in career. And if you're not here for career, remember the 10th house is just, honors, achievements, social status, the way that you want to be perceived in public as well. And then May is a big month when Jupiter does move into Gemini. So, how crazy is this? We're moving from your 10th house to your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. And so that's going to be a big thing for starting in May. Now, if you if you don't have any hopes and wishes, which you probably I hope that you do, it's also the 11th house rules your social network, your communities, organizations you belong to. A lot of luck. Remember, Jupiter is a planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity. I mean, this is going to be a big thing for you. You're going to feel a lot of expansion in these areas. Okay, your friends group, your squad. Okay, so I absolutely love this for you. Jupiter is moving into Gemini for an entire year, so this is until May 2025, okay? June 2025, actually. Now, June of 2024, there is Jupiter trining Pluto. So this is the best money day of the year. In July, Mars conjuncting Uranus in Taurus. Again, something happening in career for you, okay? That it could be a complete pivot in career or public recognition or whatnot. Now, in August, this is really funny, and I'm glad that we got here. In every sign, I've been saying this. This is one of my favorite new moons of the year. It's in your sign. So we have a new moon in Leo in August, and it is, I believe it's the best new moon of the year, if not one of the top two. All right. And again, this is in your sign. Remember, new moons are new opportunities, new beginnings, new cycles. Now in September, we've got that lunar eclipse in Pisces. This is going to be big for you. It's in your 8th house of transformation, death, and rebirth, but also shared resources. So other people's money, other people's resources. It can be like you joining bank accounts with someone, or even separating bank accounts with someone. It can be you getting inheritance. It can it's investments, it's bonuses, commissions. It's also, paying off debts, even karmic debts. You could, open an Airbnb empire. I mean, there's so much that could happen, so much possibility. In October, we have another solar eclipse in Libra. This is so pay attention. This is going to be really big. Again, your 3rd house. So a lot of like travel that could be happening for y'all. And then November, I love the sun trining both Saturn and Mars. This is going to be a big thing. We'll talk about that later. And then December, the one thing that I really love in December, especially for you, is we have this really amazing full moon in Gemini. Again, remember, this is in your 11th house. Hopes and wishes. Hopes and wishes. Now, that said, now throughout the year, of course, there's got to be some challenging aspects. There are some challenging aspects that I will bring up later, but we do have some Jupiter Saturn squares. We have Mars and Saturn square. Those are, challenging. And there are a couple full moons that I do want you to watch out for. And then Mars goes retrograde in December, and that's going to be a big thing. Okay. That's like a big slowdown. All right. Your car's running on empty. But again, we're going to talk about that. And that's a year from now, y'all. That's a year from now. So definitely you can see the first half of 2024 unarguably better than the second half of 2024, because the second half of 2024 is like when we approach retrograde season as well. So again, let's go ahead. And if you want to take notes, take notes. I mean, because this is all to help guide you, for you to like take advantage of the best days to launch projects, days not to launch projects, days to, to take action, take a lot of action. So with that said, let's go ahead and see what's going on for you. Okay. Let me pull this up. Let me pull up my screen. So again, this is for Leo and Leo rising. If you want to read for your moon and your Venus, you're absolutely welcome to. There's so much happening in 2024, but for y'all, it's a great year. It's a great year. Okay. So, what else was I going to say? That is it. So Leo, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you for 2024. And the other thing is, remember that I said that, I'll talk about it later, but that I was going to break. So remember, stick around, because I'm going to break it down quarter by quarter. And then I'm going to tell, and just essentially season by season. So every season, but every month I'm going to highlight everything that you should definitely look forward to. Okay. And some dates that may be challenging. Again, if you want to mark it in your calendar, and you're good. Oh my gosh. You're really good. Hello, Leo. Hello. Why am I doing this weird voice? Is it because I love you so much? I don't know. I don't know if you have people that talk to you in those kind of voices. Anyway, let's get started. You can see that everything that I just said is literally here. Okay. Well, you did get the Two of Swords. Okay, so interesting. So the Two of Swords is actually attributed to Moon in Libra. So biggest message coming through is there are going to be a lot of conversations you are going to be having, important conversations. Okay, expect that. You know, even as we kick off 2024, maybe a big thing for you, and it can be definitely relationship related. Definitely relationship related because the Two of Swords is attributed to Moon in Libra, like I said, and Libra is a native ruler of partnerships and relationships. And as we know, Pluto is moving into Aquarius, okay, in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. Not only that, we're kicking the year off with all this activity in Aquarius. Aquarius season starts in January. So already going to like start feeling a lot of that energy. And this is going to be you going within, trusting your intuition, listening to your inner voice, taking that time out to really think about partnerships, relationships moving forward. It can be the fact that maybe you are single and now you want to start one, or maybe you are thinking about leaving your job and starting your own business and finding a partner to, open that business with. It's every Leo is different. Every Leo has a different birth chart. So every Leo is going to take a different message from this, but it's how it resonates with you. Whatever you do, you're going to be good. Let me remind you, this is a yearly reading. This is a freaking yearly reading, not a weekly, not a monthly, and you just got the Three of Cups in the heart of your spread. I mean, if I had a bottle of champagne or Pepsi, whatever, I don't even, I would open it up right now for you. Listen, this is really great. This is a card of celebration. This card of celebration, huge card of celebration. Another thing that's coming through. Well, first, let me just tell you, this is just celebrating life, just so joyful. This is also like the birth of new ideas. So there's a lot of again, communication for you will be a big thing. Remember, there's so much activity in Libra, and the South Node moved into Libra, and that's going to be there for the full year. That's in your third house of communication. We have 2 eclipses in Libra. So that's going to be a consistent theme throughout the year. So definitely you're going to be a lot more social, especially, the latter half of the year when everything moves into your social. Jupiter moves into Gemini, your social house. But this is really great. This is, and the other thing that I was going to say, you do see the 3 sisters here toasting each other. And so there is that sense of, with all this activity in your third house, not only communication, but siblings. So if you have siblings, there could be some really great moments and milestones with siblings. There could be some really great stuff with aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors as well. Neighbors may be a big thing for you, especially when we move to Scorpio season. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of y'all move, and that's going to be toward the end of the year. But we'll talk about that. But I love this, and remember, 3 is all about creation. It's a birth of new things. It's also like advancement and growth and whatnot. So it could be a lot of new things that you are celebrating. Now, you did get the Fool. However, you got the Fool in your challenge area. And so we know the Fool is taking this really big leap of faith to start this journey, the Fool's journey, right? In the major arcana. And so you need to take that jump. You need to take that jump because it's going to fill you with confidence. If you're sitting on the fence about something, just take that. It is a year to take a lot of, it's all about taking risks, right? What is risk, right? It brings confidence. What is confidence? It's taking risks. No risk, no reward. So keep that in mind. Always be open to new possibilities this year, okay? Communicate. Definitely spend some time thinking about your next step forward, and getting to a point where you can take out that blindfold, but be willing to really, when you set goals, when you set intentions, it's all about following through, and no matter if things are a little like wobbly, I guess, as if you're like walking the plank, jump. Take that. I mean, he's literally on the edge of a cliff. He's not even looking down. That's how much faith he has in the universe, in himself, in everything that's happening to him on his path to enlightenment. And what did I say? I mean, this is taking risks, taking that leap of faith. It's only going to serve you better. So just keep that in mind. Just be very open to that as you move along your journey. And through 2024, there are going to be cycles. So it's not just one thing that's going to be like super prominent in your life. There's we have these eclipses. We'll get to that. You did get the High Priestess. Absolutely love this for you. This is going to be really interesting. I think there's going to be especially during the summer, you are going to feel a bit of a slowdown. But in terms of like you going inward, okay? Really trusting your intuition, really listening to your inner voice. That's what the High Priestess is. When she comes out, she says that, okay? You got two cards with moon in it as well, by the way. You see the sliver of the moon here in the background. Now, you see it here with the High Priestess. So again, trusting your intuition, going within. That's what she's doing, going within to really develop your intuition as well, okay? Especially with the High Priestess coming out in your crown, all right? So go here to your pineal gland, open up that third eye, The other thing is, and you can even see her headdress. It's like the different phases of the moon. So really, really, there's going to be a lot of you spending a lot of time doing that, all right? Especially, again, when we get to the summer, when we get to Cancer season. And the reason why is because the moon ruled by Cancer in astrology, right? And so, but what's happening for you, that is your 12th house. Cancer is your 12th house, Leo, of the subconscious, okay? So really, really, it's like if you're second guessing yourself, if you're doubting yourself, just go straight to your intuition, to your gut, okay? Go with your gut, all right? You want to know when to play that idol when you're sitting at tribal council. If you get that reference, please let me know. Nobody gets these references to this show that I've been really into. Now, Knight of Wands, there you go. There you go. You're in it to win it. You're in it to win it. Nothing's going to stop you now. This is absolutely amazing. One thing about the Knight of Wands, Knights are all active. They're all just on a mission. They all work for the Queen. They're all like, I'm going to get this done. This one, come on, look at his horse reared up. Now, this is double fire. Knights are fire. Wands are fire. Look at what's coming out of his helmet. All right. So blends really well with you being a fire sign, Leo, but this card is also Sagittarius. And so this is your 5th house of pleasure, of love, of romance, creativity, self-expression, even procreation. Okay. This is a big thing, really big thing that's happening here. Just go with your passions. Go with your passions. You're going to have a lot to celebrate this year. All right. Now, boom. Who are you? Leo, come on. Come on. Can we fist bump through the screen? I don't think we can, but if you were here, I would do it. Listen, you just got the 7 of Cups. Now, the 2 of Cups. Now, what did I say earlier from the very beginning of this reading? With Pluto moving into Aquarius in January, and then we get into Aquarius season right away. That's your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. And for the next 20 years, that's going to be a big thing for you. And then what did you get in your future? The 2 of Cups. Hey. Really nice. This is a card of 2 becoming 1. I always reference Aristotle, who was the first to say back in 4th century BCE, love is composed of 2 souls inhabiting one body, or something to that effect. Anyway, you see it here. You see, this is just 2 becoming 1. So much love here. This is like, if you are single, yeah, you're going to meet your soulmate for sure. I mean, you just got the card of soulmate, of true love, of twin flame. Now, again, if you're not here for love, if you're seeking partnerships in work and career, because there's a lot of activity for y'all in regard to that, yeah, there, like I said, I would and you can hold me to this, y'all are going to get your dream jobs. Y'all are going to get if not ascend to where you want to be in your career. You're going to start seeing a lot of that because Jupiter is in Taurus in your 10th house of career. It has been since last year. But then once Jupiter went into Taurus in 2023, it was just like, hey, I'm here. And then it fell through a hole in the, floor and went retrograde until the end of December. So now you're getting the full effects of Jupiter, and Uranus is the last planet to go direct. And that will be January 2024. And so again, you'll see none of the outer planets for the first half of the year retrograde. So this is absolutely amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Just, another big message coming through. It really is trusting your intuition. This is so funny. You add all these cards up: 2, 3, 2, 5, 7, 7, 7. Pluto and Aquarius, your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Really big thing for you. Also, South Node in Libra, 7th house of partnerships and relationships. But the big thing that I was going to say is that I really love what's happening here. You are going to spend a lot of time on your personal growth, spiritual growth, again, doing a lot of reflection, inner reflection, meditation even could be a thing for you, especially because what's happening here? You have 2 Cancer cards. Remember, that's your 12th house of the subconscious. You have this card where it's like, let's go deep, let's go deep, and the High Priestess as well. So that could be a big thing for you. Again, you'll possibly feel it a lot more over the summer. All right, but other than that, I mean, you're good. You're great. Let's get to your stuff, Leo. If you like this reading, and I hope you do, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what you're looking forward to in 2024. You're gonna feel it right away. You're gonna feel, January of 2024 very different than January of 2023, and even 2022. I would even say 2021, where they were slow. It was like slow starts. Okay, this is just like boom, boom, boom. Especially because Mars is moving into Capricorn. We'll talk about that later. Oh, wow, you're good. But there's going to be some things you're going to let go for sure. And that's good. These eclipses require it sometimes, and a lot of these aspects that are happening. Remember, there's going to be a lot of you pivoting, changing, you being in the right place at the right time. So for new things to come through, but a lot of you spending time to really analyze things too, the things that are going on for you. But anyway, let's get started. You got the 6 of Swords. Hello. Interesting, right? This is very interesting. So it is all about moving forward. 2024 is all about you moving forward mentally from anything that has been maybe stressing you out, anything that you have kind of like it's like you were in a headspace. If you felt like you were in a headspace, and 2023 was an emotionally draining year, especially for you when Venus went retrograde, and then it was a domino effect of all these other planets going retrograde up until December. I mean, come on. And so for Leos, y'all definitely had some moments, okay? Even like, I would even say dramatic. I would even use the word, you had some dramatic moments that could have happened, especially with the retrogrades and the eclipses and everything else that was happening. But this is all about moving forward. Look at my finger on the turbulent waters. Look at the direction they're going, all right? Into the Maldives, the promised land. And especially, swords are the mental suit again. So you're being in a better headspace as well. Now, here's the thing. This card is ruled by Aquarius. So partnerships and relationships is showing up a lot in your spread already. And remember, we're moving into Pluto and Aquarius. One thing I want you to know, Pluto and Aquarius, again, I'm going to talk about it more. Yes, you can think power, you can think empowerment, but Pluto is that planet where he's asking you, are you going to fear me? Are you going to own me? All right. So it's up to you on how you handle these situations. But again, it's more about moving into this place where, believe it or not, you got the 4 of Swords in your external factors area. So the card of meditation, remember what I said, it's a lot of it's popping up here. Again, your spiritual growth, spiritual journey. I was talking about your pineal gland, your third eye, your chakra, lining all your chakras. In fact, look at where the swords are pointing. The heart chakra, the throat chakra, the crown chakra. So again, this, alignment of the chakras, but also just really, this is that equilibrium, that state of mind, just being in a really good mindset, and also recovering from a lot of things and taking this time out to meditate and to really, be at one with yourself and really trust your intuition. I really love this for you because here's the thing. This is a card of healing coming with the 2 of Cups. You see the caduceus between them, the medical symbol. So a lot of healing here too. All right. Now, 2 things here. One, if if partnerships and relationships isn't a thing for you, the Two of Cups is also very platonic. Okay, so it's like BFF energy. All right, that you'll find your Daffy to your Bugs, your Romy to your Michelle. But there is like platonic energy here. It's like my BFF. Like, so I really love that. Remember, again, after May, we go into your social, like there's a lot of social activity for you. All right. Secondly, a lot of self-love. All right. Especially now that, the Four of Swords came out. A lot of you spending that time where there is a lot of like deep diving into finding this like self-love if you haven't felt confident about something, which again, 2023 could have like jangled a bit of stuff. You do know what I mean? Like, anyway, but once again, not only are you getting all these cards of like deep reflection and going within and intuition, Four of Swords is ruled by Libra. So you got a card of partnerships with a card of partnerships. And like, come on, so it can be something that you're really thinking about when it comes to partnerships. And again, that can be work, that can be career. Okay, especially with all this activity in work and career, that's going to be a big thing for you. Okay, a lot of y'all are going to be changing things up. If you're not, starting your own business or, getting promoted or, getting a new job title, any of that, then it is definitely going to be something like ascending in that area. Again, starting your own business, maybe like even a side hustle. If you're not here for career and work at all, relationships and love. If you're not here for that, friendships. Okay, friendships, BFF energy. But again, a lot of like just you spending alone time to really just like evolve. Okay, now Page of Wands, there you go. You got the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I absolutely love this for you. You are looking for some new things. It is going to happen for you with the Three of Cups and the Heart of your spread. A lot to celebrate, a lot of milestones that are coming, especially with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. What I love about this, the males and the Wand court cards carry a lot of transformative energy, like really, really, really nice transformative energy. And so y'all may actually start feeling that in like February, March, spring. But anyway, one of the things that I love about this is that you can see the pyramids in the background in both of these cards. Now, I call them resurrection machines. When I say transformation, y'all are going to definitely be ascending. Okay. Now, you got the Devil in your final outcome. All right. So don't think of this as like a bad thing. This is also alluding to there may be some partnerships and relationships you might have to let go. Okay. So it could be the fact that you are at a job and maybe you've been at the same job for 10 years and you've just been comfortable there, but you've never gotten a new job title. You've never got, do you know what I mean? Like it's now time to get yourself out of that situation. Okay. There could also be for a lot of y'all something where it could be like maybe you're working with a toxic boss. And so this is the year 2024 where you remove yourself from that situation or a toxic environment, things like that, things that the Devil represents. So it's really being aware of that. And this is, and the reason why I know that you're going to be fine. Look how heavily dominated your entire spread is, saying that you're going to be in touch with your intuitive side. You're going to be more, you're going to have this spiritual growth. Like you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. Don't forget your North Node, your destiny, your true calling moved into your 9th house of spirituality. This is you're going to be absolutely fine. But if you feel that there may be some things that are tempting you to stay in a situation, maybe you are in a relationship that you know is not good for you. Maybe you know that, you are eating too much Laffy Taffy and you're like, I need to stop eating Laffy Taffies and I'm going to start eating Snickers. Whatever it is, whatever you do, Leo, you do you. But the Devil Devil is actually just like a trap. It's like, hey, let me dangle this carrot. Now, speaking of, first of all, the Devil is Capricorn, okay? And so remember, we're kicking off January in Capricorn season. And so you may feel a lot of this energy in the beginning of the year. It's like, okay, what do I need to release? What do I want to keep back in 2023? But
Capricorn represents your 6th house, so it's everyday activities, okay? Even work-related matters are in the 6th house, as well as health. So there could be something that you're doing where you're just like eating like more ice cream than apples, and you're like, ding, 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 I'm gonna, maybe eat apple ice cream now. Right? I'm joking. Just eat the apples, okay? Eat the apples. Now, speaking of partnerships and relationships being a big thing in your spread, and the fact Pluto's moving into Aquarius in your 7th house of partners relationships, you see the 2 people chained from the devil, the 2 people from the Lover's card, okay? And so the chains are loose. You can break free whenever you want. Everyone, you've been gifted free will. We've all been gifted free will. You can make that decision. You can make that decision to avoid the devil. But again, there may be something that's like, you're gonna have to weigh the odds. You can maybe even like write down on a sheet of paper the pros and cons of working for this boss, or do you know what I mean? Like, just think about that. Devil also represents like pessimistic thinking, bad behaviors, addictions, things like that. So those are things that you may want to recognize in 2024. Yet again, so much happening in not only in your spread, but astrologically, that's making you more spiritually minded, spiritually active. And so again, I don't think that I think you're going to be fine, and you can break free from those chains from the devil. So Leo, you make me laugh. Leo, let's get started. Let's break it down month by month. I'm going to tell you what's going on for you every month. We're going to start in January. Now, January, you're going to hit the ground running. You're going to hit the ground running. The reason why, and again, if you want to take notes, January 4th, Mars moving into Capricorn. Let me tell you, Leo, Mars is exalted in Capricorn. You're really going to feel this. And that's good. That's a good thing. Mars loves being in Capricorn. He's in the driver's seat. Anyway, Mars in Capricorn for you, again, your 6th house. So you're just going to get busy. You're going to get busy. Work, everyday activities, but remember, Mars is all about drive, your passion, your ambitions. Like you want to get going. I mean, that's a great thing for you. And then it's all leading up to January 11th, the new moon in Capricorn. This is an amazing new moon. I absolutely love this for you. So again, this, new moons, new beginnings, new cycles, plant seeds. Any new moon, you want to plant seeds. You want to harvest, you want to use the energy of that new moon, okay, to really propel you forward, all right? So really, really love this new moon. Now, let's go to the best days, and I'm going to give you the best day of every month too, okay? But another thing that I want you to know is on the 20th, when we enter Aquarius season, that's a day that Pluto does move into Aquarius. So really big shift here. Really big shift. Again, this is your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. I will do a later video on what it means, like on a collective level. Here's one for you that you're going to love. Mark this in your calendar. January 25th, full moon in your sign. Yep, that's right. We have a full moon in Leo. Full moon in Leo. So, hey, this is, again, things will be illuminated. This is really nice. I love this. This is actually a really great full moon. I really like it. Now, another day that I really want you. Okay, so the best day of January 28th. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why. 1, Venus trining Jupiter. This is a celebrity chef kiss, not just a chef kiss, celebrity chef kiss. This is all about love, all about money. If you are single, if you are not going out there, like meeting people at the bars, at the zoos, or, the gas stations, wherever you go, I don't know wherever you meet singles, Leo, you do you, right? Now is the time. Okay. You got to do it. You got to go out there. Again, remember, Venus represents money too. So Jupiter, the planet of good fortune and luck, trines are very auspicious. Venus, okay. So again, a lot of career stuff for a lot of y'all too, but really good time to like have an interview or even like a first date. Just swipe right. Remember, Jupiter is a planet of luck. Okay. Keep swiping right until your thumb falls off, or I'm going to send you to Exile Island, all right? Until you do. Second reason why the 28th is really great is Mercury will trine Uranus. So this brings that element of surprise. Also breakthrough. But remember, this is an auspicious day, so a surprising surprise. Yeah, in a good way. So I love it. Now, the third reason why January 28th is the best day of the month is because it is my birthday. Now, February, what I love about February, now this is going to happen February 13th. Mark this in your calendar. Mars is going to conjunct Pluto. This is an actually like really, these are two very, very powerful planets. All right. So, keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Two very, very powerful planets are. It's how you use this energy. Okay, this is again Pluto asking, "You gonna fear me? You gonna own me?" All right. Your energy levels could be really amped up around this time. Remember, Pluto has gone into Aquarius at this point. Following a new moon in Aquarius, mind you, that's happening on the 9th. But again, there is just definitely something partnership, relationship related. Now, the best day of February that I really love for you is 21st. You can mark this down. Venus conjuncting Mars. You know what happens when Venus and Mars gets together. Come on. And then I do love the 28th when the Sun conjuncts Mercury, Mercury conjuncts Saturn, and then Sun conjuncts Saturn as well. I mean, like, this is like, you're just going to be a force to be reckoned with around this time. I absolutely love this day for you. Okay. I really love this day for you. And there's going to be transformative moments for you around this time. Remember, Saturn is in Pisces and Neptune is in Pisces, by the way, but Saturn is a taskmaster planet. You're going to feel Saturn a lot more this year. Remember, just like Jupiter, Saturn went into Pisces last year, 2023. For like a hot second, and there was that trap floor, and then Saturn went retrograde, and so it did go direct. So you may actually be starting to feel it now if you're watching this in December 2023 when I post this, but you will definitely feel it a lot more, especially the first half of 2024. Now on to March. Write this down. March 1st. Best day of the month. Okay. Best day of the month. Sun sextiling Jupiter. Okay. Sun sextiling Jupiter. What a wonderful thing. This is definitely like, if you do, first of all, this is the day where it's like, for me, it's like a day where you may start seeing like hints about your future around this time. Okay. Just think about that. Like, end of February, beginning of March. But this is just a very auspicious day. Again, something around work, career, fame. Some of y'all could start to become really famous for what you do within your industry on a global scale. You never know. March 9th is a day that I want you to watch out for, because that's when Mars is going to square Uranus. And this is, this can be actually really good for you. It can be like happy surprises. Remember, Uranus is all about surprises. But in any case, it definitely is something like very future forward. But remember, Uranus is still in Taurus at this point. So again, something that could be like career related or fame related. One other day that I really love about March is March 11th, when Venus moves into Pisces. So Venus is exalted in Pisces. And so this is when Venus is just, it's like, think of like when someone gets the goal in some sort of sporting event and the entire team like lifts them up. That's Venus in Pisces. I really, really love this. And also remember, it's not just Venus in Pisces, it's Saturn in Pisces, it's Neptune in Pisces. And again, this is your 8th house. And so there's a lot of things indicating in March for you specifically, Leo. You're going through this big transformation, personal transformation in your life, really deep too. There's also, remember, shared resource is a big thing for you. So if you, I don't know, you could start an Airbnb empire. Like, you never know. You have to take action for the things that you want. But that is just an example. Like, again, this is also inheritance, investments, bonuses, commissions, and whatnot. So I really love that. And of course, now we come to the big full moon, lunar eclipse in Libra. This is kind of a serious eclipse. I do like that it's coming after the Venus Jupiter sextile, but again, this is definitely something that, yes, can be something related to partnerships and relationships, but more in terms of like communication, okay? Like writing projects, research projects, things like that. Knowledge, gaining knowledge in some degree, passing a level in something that you've learned also. So let's do it. Okay, so January, February, March. Let's see what's going on for you for the first 3 months of 2024. I also like the 28th Venus sextile Uranus. You could meet your soulmate, by the way, on this day. Okay, you could meet your soulmate if you're looking for one. You're good. You're good, Leo. You're good. You got the Two of Wands, the Emperor, and the King of Wands. You're just like in it to win it, okay? In it to win it, all or nothing this year. Two of Wands, I really love this. Well, let me show you something here. So this is really great. The Two of Wands. It's like at this point in the first 3 months of 2024. It's like there's going to be a sense of accomplishment. And then with that sense of accomplishment, it's like, okay, what's next? All right. So this is a lot of planning. You see, he's got the world in his hand, standing at the highest point in the castle. Now you go from an Aries card straight to the Emperor ruled by Aries. And so again, you're going to be good. This is someone who is like the ruler of his kingdom, his empire, but also his destiny. You see, he also has in his hand, he has an orb, which represents the world. So will you have the world in your hands the first 3 months of 2024? Heck yeah. Look at that. That's insane. This is power. This is empowerment. This is someone who lays down the laws. This is like someone who is very influential, a lot of protection, a lot of passion, a lot of wisdom that comes with this card. A lot of just like you, again, with this 2 Aries cards here, just this ascension in terms of like you and your philosophies and the way that you're seeing things. And even, like spirituality, remember, is a big thing in the 9th house. But I love the fact that you got the Emperor. I mean, this is true like authority and power. Remember, I listed there's so many dates of like empowerment, especially with Mars being so active the first 3 months. Okay, because by default, since this is Aries, you can even see the rams in his thrones, right? It's Mars. Okay, now you've got the King of Wands, who is, you're right, Leo. King of Wands is Leo. You pulled your own card, and the King of Wands is like the entrepreneur, right? He's the entrepreneur. So when I say like you're ramping up to like huge success in career, I call him the Steve Jobs of tarot. I say he's so influential, the King of Wands. He's so inspiring. Look, he's sitting in that throne for a reason. And by the way, he's not sitting in that throne from succession or from lineage. He's worked his way up to sit there. And so be very proud of yourself at this point, okay? You can see, remember what I said. Well, first you see the lion in his throne too. But I'm going to point something out here. You've got 3 out of the 5 court cards in Wands. Your passions, ideas, creativity, but also work, career, enterprise. I mean, hello. So yeah, you're definitely getting what you want in career. You have to take action though. Let me tell you, you have to take action. You can't just sit like, come on, you know that though. But this is really great. Again, remember what I said about the males in the court and the wand suit, all about transformation. In fact, his cape has the Ouroboros, okay? You even see the salamander at his feet. Salamanders, the ones are the fire suit. And the salamanders are, when you think about the medieval times back in like the 13th, 14th century, when tarot came out, they thought salamanders were fireproof. They could live through fire. They could endure that. Like it was the only animal in the world that they thought that. So really, again, a lot of, metaphorical, stuff here. But anyway, let's keep going. So we did January, February, March. Now we're going to do April, May, June. April, first, Mercury goes retrograde in Aries, okay? And this Mercury retrograde is going to be retrograde until 2025. April Fools. Just kidding. Who am I? One day that I really love for you is Venus conjuncting Neptune on April 3rd. This is a day where it just feels like a fairy tale. It's just like compassion, imagination, love, money, beauty. I mean, like all of that. And of course, we'll go deeper every month with all of these aspects. But April 8th, you better mark this in your calendar. You have no idea. This is the new moon total solar eclipse in Aries. Okay, so you see that we're going into like all this Aries energy, which you're getting. Come on. So this is really great. This is, if you live in the US, Canada, we do have the path of eclipse. And, you know, I've mentioned it in a couple of my videos. I went to the last one. It was 2016 or 2017. I can't remember. My friend and I, we went all the way to Nashville to see it. And oh my gosh, it is just something you have to see. It's so breathtaking. It's, you know, it happens during the day. So everything turns to night, right? During the day. So even though it only lasts like 2 minutes, it is well worth it. But this is, you know, a huge day in general. But remember I said April and May are the biggest months. Now I'm going to tell you what else is happening. So not only do we have that new moon total solar eclipse in Aries, I actually love, this is just opportunities, abundance, abound, a lot of luck here because Mars is going to sextile Jupiter and Uranus. I mean, like, come on, mark it in your calendar. 9th house, okay, spirituality, but also long distance travel. There's publishing. That remember everything that Aries represents. I also really love the 19th. Now, pay attention. April 19th and 20th, they're coming in clusters as some would say the best day of the year. Some would say of the past 5 years. Some would say of like the decade, but on the 19th, check this out. This is crazy. Not only does the sun we move into Taurus season on that day, Mercury is going to conjunct Venus. Mars is going to sextile Jupiter. Mars is also going to sextile Uranus. And so this is a day of just good fortune, good luck. I mean, a leprechaun could literally like fall in your lap with like a pot of gold this day. This is like one of those days where it's like, huge surprises. It's like what I was saying earlier, like just you happening to be at the right place at the right time for something. Like this is amazing. Now on the 20th is when we have Jupiter conjunct Uranus. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is absolutely rare. It's been 13 years. This is coming after one of the already best days of the year. So just think breakthroughs, luck, opportunities. Just think all of this is going to happen. All of this is going to happen. Your life is going to change around this time. Remember, Jupiter conjunct Uranus is in Taurus, your 10th house of career. So if you're here for career, again, I would not be surprised if y'all have some major ascension in career, public recognition, fame. You could be you could win the hot dog eating contest and become globally world renowned. You never know. You just never know with these aspects, but mark them in your calendar because you want to prepare and you want to take advantage of these moments. Like you do not want to be like in bed binge watching Love is Blind all day. Like take action, do things, get things going. But again, it is a day of just luck. So put yourself out there, okay? Yourself out there. Now, I also, really love the 29th and the 30th. And the reason why is because on the 29th of April, Venus will move into Taurus. So Venus is moving into its domicile. And then on the 30th, Mars is moving into Aries. So Mars is in its domicile at this time too. So this is really, it's like buckle your seatbelts. I mean, you are just, you're killing me, Leo. This is going to be an amazing time. And as you know, they're going to be here for weeks. Okay. They're going to be here for weeks. And it's just like, it's especially with Mars and Aries for y'all. That's really great. Venus and Taurus, again, in your 10th house. Really, really nice. Now, moving on to May. All right. So on May 7th, I want you to write this down. We have a new moon in Taurus, and this is one of the best new moons of the year. It is neck to neck with a new moon in your sign. Now, this new moon in Taurus, guess what's happening? We have Venus in Taurus, we have Uranus in Taurus, we have the sun in Taurus, we have this new moon in Taurus, we have Jupiter in Taurus, we have, I mean, come on, that's a lot happening. And Saturn and Neptune are in really great alignment here. So, again, new career opportunity or ascending in that area, starting aside, just something new happening for y'all. I mean, this is just like, you see that you have already like 6 amazing rare days for you in terms of career and fame, public recognition, honors, achievements, how you want to be perceived in the public, all of that. Now, on the 18th, May 18th, the sun will conjunct Jupiter. This is the luckiest day of the year. The luckiest day of the year. You better go out there and you better use this day to your advantage. I mean, this is just really nice. What else is happening? Ooh, I love May 23rd, the full moon in Sagittarius. Okay. Check this out. Listen to what's happening on just the 23rd. Full moon in Sagittarius, Venus moving into Gemini in your 11th house of hopes and wishes. Venus conjuncting Jupiter, Venus sextiling Neptune, and Jupiter sextiling Neptune. Quite possibly the best full moon of the year. Okay. The best full moon of the year. And for you, Leo, that's your 5th house. This full moon is going to be in your 5th house of love. Love, romance, pleasure. What brings you pleasure, right? You're the whatever brings you pleasure. 5th house is sex. It's creativity. It's self-expression. So there you go. And then on the 25th is the big day. Jupiter moving into Gemini. Again, your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. Okay. So a lot of your hopes and wishes. Remember Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. So a lot of things that you've been hoping and wishing for. There you go. There you go. And don't remember, it's also your social network, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. Y'all could start a band or heavy metal band. You could start a book club on, dragons that only appear in water. I don't know, like whatever. You do you, right? You do you, Leo. So, is that it? Wait, January, February, March, April. Okay, and so now June, moving on to June. So now we have this huge shift going from Taurus to Gemini, okay? Taurus season to Gemini season. Now, best day of June. You see, it's going to be, you're going to see a pattern here. June 2nd, best day of the month. Jupiter trining Pluto. Now, this is the best money day of the year. Best money day. Okay. And you remember Pluto is Pluto actually goes back into Capricorn for a little bit, but then goes back out. But even still, this is a day where Mercury is going to sextile Neptune on that same day. There's like this really nice merging of, pay attention. That's a sign. Pay attention to this. Very nice merging of like intellect and logic, what Mercury represents, communication. Remember, that's a big thing for you this year. But also intuition. You have it here. So this is really great for you. This is really great for you. Big money day. But you like the pattern that that I mentioned earlier is that a lot of the best days of every month like happen within the first, few days or first week. But there is another best day of the month, and that's June 4th, Mercury conjuncting Jupiter. Really great day for like signing contracts. Really great day having like really like important conversations. You like talking the talk now, walking the walk, and getting what you want. This is a lot of expansion, a lot of growth. Really love this for you. I also really love for you, particularly June 6th. Oh my gosh, the new moon in Gemini. The new moon in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. The new moon in, like, you could also remember, make like the best friend, meet a best friend around this time. Now, this new moon in Gemini, the sun, the new moon, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter are all in Gemini. So you see how you're getting the energies from all these planets on this new moon. So I love it. Especially for you. So this is great. Now, on June 8th, this is when Mars moves into Taurus. So there is going to be like, this is when you start feeling like a little bit of a slowdown. Okay. So just keep that in mind. It's not like it's Mars does a lot better in Aries where it's in its domicile. And then another day that I really love for you, it's going to be, I really love June 17th. This is when, from June 17th to the 21st, this is when you may have like, if you have any doubts, any self-doubts, any like, facing fears, any stress, this is when you may go really deep. Okay. Remember I said when we get to summertime, like you may go really deep because from the 17th to the 21st, we have, Mercury is going to conjunct Venus, which is absolutely amazing. But Venus is moving into Cancer and Mercury is moving into Cancer. Then we move into Cancer season. And then we have a full moon in Cancer. So full moons, remember, completion of something, just illuminating something that you're just letting go. All right. So really like that for you. So let's see what's going on for you for April, May, and June. All right. So January, February, March, April, May, and June. Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of notes here. So Leo, let's see what's going on for you. April, May, and June. You're good. Get out of your head, but you're good. You got the 8 of Swords, 3 of Wands, and then the Sun. You're good. Come on. 8 of Swords, yeah, you're going to be in your head a lot. Remember, I said that Pluto activity is really strong. There's a lot of dates where it's like, and it's not even just Pluto. There's a lot of like, even with like these Mars aspects, like, yeah, there may be some days where it's going to be like, I'm in my head. But remember, you don't want to do any of that like self-sabotage energy, especially in the, when we approach June. Remember, a lot of these planets going into your 12th house, your subconscious, what is the subconscious? It's where we store our memories. So all those low energy frequencies live there, like stress and fear and self-sabotage. And the 12th house is self-sabotage too. So that's what this card is. Like, we say this is like the self-victim card. So you do see that her feet are free. So she can walk out. It's just a matter of you doing that. It looks like you will. You did get the 3 of Wands. Remember, you got the 2 of Wands. Now, this is Sun in Aries. So this is Sun in Aries, and the Sun is exalted in Aries, and then you get the Sun right after it. So you're good. You're absolutely good. This is change happening in your life. This is all about you going out there for discover new things in your world, but also a lot of self-discovery, which is going to be happening for y'all anyway with all this activity in Aries in your 9th house of spirituality. And so, again, a lot of spiritual growth, but also personal growth for you. And then the Sun. There you go. This is optimism. This is long hair, no care. This is abundance. You're good. You're absolutely good. And hey, you rule the Sun, Leo. So you're I don't even know what to say at this point. If you've ever gotten a tarot reading, the Sun is the biggest yes, right? So you're absolutely going to be 1,000% fine. I love this for you. I feel like this is a time, actually, with the 3 of Wands coming up with the Sun, I think some of y'all could actually start something new around this time as well. Remember, 3 is all about birth and creation anyway. And then the Sun, you see the wisdom child here with the red feather in his cap, referencing the Fool card, the Fool. Okay? So if there are any like doubts of like taking that risk or taking that leap of faith or whatever, it seems like you still will, like toward, the second half or the second set, spring. Okay. Spring. Now, so January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So July, So everything starts moving into your sign. So happy birthday, Leo. We are now in officially Leo season. So, but here's the thing. The best day, this is going to be interesting on the 15th. This is, again, how you use this energy. July 15th, Mars is going to conjunct Uranus. This is going to be a big thing for this month. There's a little bit of like rebellious energy with this aspect. But again, that confidence, if it comes, let it come through, because it's also like, how are you going to use that energy? It's like, this is kind of like a my way or the highway energy. If you put it, your best foot forward. I do love, and then we move into on the 22nd, Leo season. That is one thing that I want you to watch out for on this day is the sun is actually going to oppose Pluto. Again, your seventh house of partnerships and relationships, but it did like a thing back in Capricorn. So we're just not going to talk about that because it gets complicated. But just with the sun opposing Pluto, this is a day where you just want to avoid like a demanding boss or like a landlord or someone in like an authority position that has a little bit of authority over you. But anyway, Mercury does move into Virgo and its domicile on the 25th, which I like. But the best day of this month will actually be on July 5th when we have a new moon in Cancer. This is a really big day just to plant seeds. And again, this is like that 12th house energy. There could be like the 12th house, I say it's a subconscious, but it's also intuition. It's also behind the scenes. So a lot of things could be happening behind the scenes for you. And the reason why I like this new moon in Cancer is because Mars is just going to be really harmonious here. And they're all in Cancer. So it's going to be like heavily in your 12th house. But August, you, again, remember August 4th, mark this down, the new moon in your sign. I love this new moon. Jupiter and Mars, really great alignment here. This is a really good one. Really good one. The one thing that I am going to mention is that on the same day, Mercury will go retrograde. So just keep that in mind. There could be a lot of new things when you look at what's happening, something new that you're manifesting, that you're starting, but that could require you to think about things that have like inspired you in the past or influenced you in the past. And then the other best day for you would be August 7th when the sun sextiles Jupiter, okay? And the reason why is because Mercury is going to conjunct Venus on this day as well. And so this is just a great day to socialize and put yourself out there. A lot of people can be coming back from the past around this time as well, okay? Remember, Mercury is retrograde. So those are the days that I want you to pay attention to. Now, September. Now we start going into like retrograde season and a lot of, oppositions and squares. But it's not bad. But like the best day for you is the 19th, September 19th, when the sun trines Uranus. I absolutely love this. Again, you could just have like some sort of breakthrough, something just really nice happening for you. Remember, Uranus is in Taurus. So in your 10th house of career. So even like a project that you're working on or goals, there's just something really nice around this. And then on the 21st, the sun trining Pluto. Really, really. Now, this is a day where you can go up to a boss or a VIP or a landlord and be like, I want this. I want this. Like, use this empowerment energy to your advantage. So with that said, let's see what's going on for you for July, August, September. Oh, you're good. You're absolutely good. There's going to be, you're going to have, okay, so a lot of money things are already starting to happen for you. Well, you did get the Six of Pentacles, which I absolutely love. This is all about gratitude. This is sharing the wealth. This is you. If you feel that like you haven't been getting like support or wealth, you receiving it now. Now, you also got the Hanged Man, interestingly ruled by Neptune. And remember, there's all that activity in Pisces that's happening. But this is you preparing for this big transformation. Also, remember, during the full moon around this time, there's a lot of chances for you to continue to release those things that no longer serve you well. That's what the Hanged Man does. You see the, it brings this enlightenment. You see the halo around his head, the smile on his face. So really making like sacrifices around this time to let some things go, to have this new perspective. Remember, you are ascending spiritually throughout this year. And now you have the Hermit, which is very interesting. Again, another card of like going deep, doing a lot of like reflective stuff and or deep reflection, meditation, even shadow work as well. But interestingly, this card, like I said, ruled by Neptune. The Hermit is Virgo. You got the Six of Pentacles, so money, 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 because Virgo is your second house of salary, income as well. So could be you like going really deep, thinking about like, maybe even like putting, finances in order, or, there's just something about like savings could be coming up around this time too. Any case, October. We have the new moon solar eclipse in Libra on the 2nd. Venus will be conjuncting Uranus. This new moon solar eclipse is game changing. Game changing. You could get really surprising news around this time. I do love, what else do I love for you? Oh my gosh. October 13th, Sun trining Jupiter. Best day of the month. Okay. Best day of the month. This is the only time it'll happen this year, okay? So again, I love this. I absolutely love this. Remember, Jupiter is in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. And so this is really exciting. This is really amazing. And interesting, like the sun, at this point will be in Libra. Yeah. So again, partnerships, relationships related, something could happen around this time. So those are the best days. November, absolutely love November 1st, the new moon in Scorpio. This is when I think a lot of you are going to be maybe moving in with partners if you're single, maybe, or dating someone. This would be the time that you decide to move in together. This is representing your 4th house, so this is a really great one. Very emotionally driven. I really love this. A lot of stability with this new moon in Scorpio. So home related matters, partners like your significant other, family, children, parents. I love November 4th, Sun trining Saturn. Just please start something this day, okay? This is a really great day for, Saturn brings that longevity to things. So definitely please do that. Please do that. Those are the 2 best days. I do love the new moon in Sagittarius too on November 30th. Okay. And again, that is your 5th house of love and family and romance and creativity. Jupiter's in really good alignment here. Okay. And so is Mars. Mars is really great here. And then December, this is when, Mars goes retrograde. Obviously, they just don't worry about that now. It's a year away from now. I do love the full moon on the 15th. That is the best day of the month because that full moon is in Gemini. And remember, that's your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. And it's also this full moon's conjuncting Jupiter. Mars and Mercury is in really great alignment. I really love this one. Okay. And Mercury has gone retrograde in November, but it goes direct on this day too. So the 19th, Venus trining Jupiter, also one of the best days of the month. Just all about love and being social. And again, just your hopes and wishes. So let's see what's going on for you for the last 3 months of 2024. You got the 5 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So yes, there is going to be something. Again, remember, you have the Hanged Man here. You have the Devil here. You have all this like reflection energy. You have the 6 of Swords. So yeah, there is going to be something where you're going to have to like let go at this point, because remember, we have that eclipse that's going to be really big. It's only going to serve you well. So you see there's a lot of hope in this card too. The 2 Cups right behind you. So again, something that could have to do with partnerships and relationships and work and love in friendships or whatnot, because you got the 2 Cups here in your future. All right. So remember, never let your past dictate your present. Never let your past dictate your future. You got the 3 of Pentacles. Looks like you're going to be, I would be like really surprised if you haven't got it like a new, like ascended in a new job or career or whatever by springtime. But again, there is still a lot of movement here with the Three of Pentacles, a lot of teamwork. Remember, communication is a big thing for you this year too. Teamwork, working with others to bring success. So a lot of bonding energy, and then the Page of Swords, you just being ready. It's just like your mind is in this great place, and you could be getting a lot of messages at this point, especially with all this intuitive energy and you tapping into yourself spiritually. But there you go, 2024. Thanks so much, Leo. Oh my goodness, you're gonna have an amazing year. If you like this reading, would be great. If you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what you are thinking for 2024. And if you're a subscriber, thanks so much. Y'all are amazing. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.